Hello everyone, Miss Rose here from Shopping Tagalog 101. Thank you for watching this video and all my videos in YouTube channel, and also thank you for subscribing. In this video, I'm making aloe vera papaya soap, which is one of my line of soaps that I'm going to sell someday here in the Philippines. But I'm making the soap for donation. This soap is for donating to my favorite charitable institution, which is the Sisters of Mary School here in the Philippines. This is again, I already mentioned it. This is an aloe vera papaya soap. So in this video, I'm just mixing my colorant. I use natural colorant, by the way. I use mica before, and mica colorant and pigmented colorant. But for this particular soap, my favorite is to use the natural colorant. And this is how it look like. Orange, but it's going to turn to yellowish color. Trying to project the color of papaya fruit. So here I'm just measuring my water. And this part is measuring my fresh aloe vera. Yes, fresh aloe vera. So it turns to pink because the aloe vera oxidizes. Now this one is just measuring the sodium hydroxide, or you can call it caustic soda or lye. And this part is I'm making a lye solution, which is the mix of sodium hydroxide and the water. So this is the way to produce a lye solution. You have to mix or put the sodium hydroxide into the water, not the other way around. So I just mix it to dissolve the sodium hydroxide. And this part is just mixing again the oils and the colorant. It is to get ready to add all the ingredients into the oil. So this is a fresh papaya fruit, so I use the ripe papaya. There's a lot of papaya here in the Philippines, so I don't have any issue of finding papaya here in the Philippines. But I do have issue looking for aloe vera leaf. It's difficult to find aloe vera leaf. There's no store or seller that sells aloe vera closer to my home. This one is adding my fragrance oil. By the way, not all fragrance oil should be added first into the oil. You've noticed some of my videos, I added it when it is already a soap butter. So for this part, I added fragrance oil into the oil without the less the sodium hydro, less the lye solution. So now that I've added the fresh aloe vera, papaya, and my fragrance oil, so this time I'm adding my lye solution. So lye solution is a combination. Why it's called lye solution? Because it's a combination of water and the sodium hydroxide, or any type of liquid plus sodium hydroxide. Because you can also liquefy the aloe vera, okay, and use it as a water plus the sodium hydroxide. So you have a lye solution, but it was with the use of aloe vera juice or something like that. So this is emulsification. You're trying to emulsify, mix the oil and the lye solution. After several mixing, and I got a medium trace. So I'm trying to, my goal is to have a light trace, but I ended up with a medium trace, so it's okay. So this is soap mold. This is a very common soap mold, and it's available in Amazon. I purchased it from the seller, and he's also a soap maker. So and it can contain 8,000 milligram of soap butter. So as a soap maker, we don't want to waste soap butter because the ingredients are so expensive. So as you can see, I'm just showing to you the pouring of soap butter, but I actually get all the soap butter into the soap mold because I don't want to waste any soap butter at all. Afterwards, I just cover the soap butter with a lid to insulate soap butter. And then the following day, I waited for 10 to 12 hours before I unmold the soap. This is the view of my outside of my house. I have a garden, little garden there. I actually just moved my table so that I can see my garden. And this is how it looks like when you insulate the soap butter. So I moved the table actually, and then you can see, so that you can see the outside of my house, my little garden there. Uh, so the glass is actually covered with tinted film, so they can't see me from outside, but I can see them from the inside of my house. So this is on the molding part. So by the way, this is my advice to you or recommendation. When you do have an oil, majority of your oil is a coconut oil. Don't wait for 24 hours to cut the soap, because the tendency is coconut oil, it's quickly uh, turns the soap butter harder, so you do have a harder soap. I've just waited 10 to 12 hours actually before cutting it, not 24 hours. As you can see later, um, it's hard to cut the soap. So that is the result of your oil. So majority of my oil is coconut oil. Here in the Philippines, um, most of the soap makers and people selling a handmade soap, they are actually using coconut oil as their major oil. And then for me, I just added a few more oils to the coconut oil. So all the materials I have came from, I purchased it in the United States. So uh, when I transitioned from US to Philippines, I brought all my materials, my soap making materials. So the way I cut the soap, the slab soap, is in this technique here, because I saw some soap makers were doing it and it seems working well with them, so I tried it also. I was able to cut four cutting of this soap. This is slab soap. Four cuts. I think four cuts or five cuts. I'm not really sure. So this is just a voiceover. I already forgot what I did. So I actually got five cutting of this slab soap. The other one is not the size that I really wanted, so only four cuts has an equal size. This soap cutter, I purchased it, I guess 5 years ago, 7 years ago, uh, from Essential Depot. So as you can see, I'm starting to cut the soap and I'm having difficulty actually of cutting it. That is because, as I mentioned a while ago, I use coconut oil as my majority of my oil. So the tendency is if you wait for a bit longer, uh, your soap is going to harden a lot. It will be like rock. So that's why it's advisable when your majority of your oil is a coconut oil, just cut it within 10 to 12 hours. Again, this soap is for a donation to my favorite charitable institution. That's why I'm not selling my soap yet. For the reason is I still have to go back to United States, buy more ingredients, and then come back to Philippines. So haven't started selling my soap yet. Plus, there's a lot of regulation here in the Philippines that I have to abide in terms of manufacturing soap. In United States, um, if you claim that your soap is a cosmetic, then you have to register the product. But if also in United States, if you don't have any claim of your soap for any type of claim, then you're not required. As far as I understand, you're not required to register your product. If the soap is just for cleansing, which is that's really the function of the soap is for cleansing, body cleansing. It's a wash of product. So my understanding is you don't have to register your soap, but if you have a claim that it is a cosmetic, then you have to register. Then it's regulated. In the Philippines, it's as you have to register your product, your soap, because soap here in the Philippines categorized as a cosmetic. With or without claim, I believe I have to learn some more. I hope you guys are enjoying watching my video. We've come this far, and I really appreciate you all. Yeah, this is the color of my aloe vera papaya soap, and this is the size of the soap that I really wanted to have when selling it. But of course, this is for donation, so I got a lot of it is got in a 1 inch sizes. I mean the thickness. Again, everyone, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Please subscribe to my channel and support my Facebook page, Shopping Tagalog 101.